Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going out there? I just hope everybody's doing fine today and they are getting ready to make some money. I've just gotten a couple more great reports, people that have been approved for their second round, their idle increase modification, and hopefully the next person, if you haven't gotten your increase or your loan modification on your idle for a second round, now's the time because they could be getting rid of it. So let's go ahead and get in. This is going to be from start to finish, guys. So if you take this video, put it on your phone, and have a laptop next to you to go ahead and fill out this application for, it's not really an application, but there are some forms we're going to fill out to get your second round idle loan. Then let's do this because people are getting it and its time is running out. The time is of the essence of right now because this could be expiring by the end of the year. I know they're coming back with the PPP, but we don't know whether the idle program is going to be coming back. So it's a little bit easier to get the idle. So if you guys can go ahead and, if you want to go for the second round, let's do this. It's going to be start to finish. It's going to have all the updated information for you, as well as some earlier videos, but updated information next to the pins and stuff like that. So guys, let's go get that money, and congratulations to you who have gotten it. We have gotten $29,000 just in, another $14,000, 14,000 seems to be like, it's like the third or fourth time somebody has gotten back with me and said, hey, I just got 14 grand. So it's real, guys, and this is how it's done. It's going to take a little bit of time, but if you got a little bit of time on your hands right now, this could be well worth it for you to go and get your second round. So let's do it. Jumping in. You guys have a blessed day. Like and subscribe. Back in the pot, and we can go ahead and go apply for a second idle loan now. Let's do this. You're going to, it's going to be done through reconsideration, and basically what you're asking for here is an increase or a loan modification. First thing you need to do is, I can even send you the information. I'll have the information up here as well that will give you the instructions on doing this. Give us a thumbs up, a like and subscribe, and we will try to help you in more ways than one as far as getting idle loans, grants, PPP lending, and whatever. If you have questions on the small business administration stuff like that. So here we go. First thing we're going to do is we need to write a written request with a brief explanation as to why the increase is necessary. So we will do that in our letter, but we're going to be doing this all through the PDC reconsideration at SBA.gov. So here we go. I'm opening the page right now. When you go in there, you're going to put from you will have your email here, reconsideration.gov to, and then in the subject line, they're asking that you capitalize and write in the subject increase. You put that in caps. Increase. That's going to be your heading. And we got that for the subject, so that's for proper routing. Okay, so the next thing we do is they're saying you need a written request with brief explanation as to why the increase is necessary. So I am going to put due to the lack of funds, or how about this, due to our funds being exhausted for payroll, rent, and utilities, etc. Okay, so we got that. Well, that's why it's necessary. Reason why it is necessary. We will do that as the reason why it is necessary. Hello, my name is, you will put your name. I would like to apply for the loan increase modification due to our funds being exhausted from the first round with payroll, rent, utilities, etc. Next, you're going to write you need to give them a signed IRS 4506T form for all borrowers and instructions. So I'm going to pause this. So that's the next thing is we do. We have to sign a 4506. That was pretty easy, right? Okay, part one is over. Part two is the 4506T form. Now, sometimes you may have to go to the irs.gov and get the newest 4506T form. But as of right now, I believe I'll have a link in the description down below of the most recent 4506T form. But that was pretty easy. So hopefully this next 4506 4506T form isn't too difficult for you, but I go through it step by step. And you just got to complete this form, and also you will have to sign this. I got all the information there for you. It's a little more technical, but hopefully this helps get through it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What we have here is the 4506T form. The first thing I do want to go over with you on this is the SBA requires that you complete the IRS form 4506T as part of your disaster loan application submission. The form authorizes the IRS to provide federal income information directly to the SBA. And although the form can be completed online, get this, people, because it's very important. It's a mistake that many have made and have to redo. But because although the form can be completed online, you must print and sign the form, then submit it to the SBA. Okay, the IRS 4506T must be completed and submitted with each SBA loan application, even if you're not required to file a federal income tax return. So here's the deal, is even though I'm going to be showing you these online download PDF tutorials, you're still going to need to download it. After you're finished, you're going to need to download it and sign the form, and then submit the completed documents to, you can either fax it to 202-481-1505, or you can email it to capital ELADOC@sba.gov, or you can physically paper mail it to U.S. Small Business Administration Processing and Disbursement Center, Attention ELA Mail Department, P.O. Box 156119, Fort Worth, Texas 7615. Now that you have that information, let's go over the documents. And remember, you will need to submit the form in one of those three manners after you're done uploading it. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Also, the links for these forms and instructions will be provided in the description down below. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you out there who have been going for your second round of EIDL loan, we may have to fill out this 4506T form. They may call for it, they may not. More than likely, it's part of the deal, it's part of the package. The majority of us have to fill this out. So here we go. I'm going to give you a little insight on how we're going to go about doing that. Here's a little tutorial for the 4506, since I noticed there were no recent ones out there. So on 1A, first thing we're going to do is name shown on the tax return of a joint return. Enter the name shown first. We'll do John Doe Plumbing. Okay. First social security number on tax return, or tax EIN number. So say you used your tax return, say you're a sole proprietor, 555-55-5555. Okay, so you got that. If a joint return, enter spouse's name shown on tax return, John Doe's wife, in case you did it with your wife. If not, just leave this blank. And her social, which is 555-55-5554. Current name, address, number. Okay, so we're going to do 123 Main Street. That is your current name or address. Okay, previous address shown on the last return filed. If different from line 3, no, mine's the same. So if yours is different, type that here. 5A. If the transcript or tax information is to be mailed to a third party, such as mortgage company, enter the third party's name, address, and telephone number. Okay, here, this is where you're going to you're going to put U.S. Small Business Administration Office of Disaster Assistance. So this is going to them. So you would want to put the SBA. Okay, so write that into your form. Okay, 5B, customer file number. If applicable, see instructions. Nope, it's not applicable for us. We're going to do section 1 through 4, 6, 6B and C, 9, attestation, signature, date, and title. So we're not going to do 5B. Okay, the transcript requested. Enter the tax form here. 1040, 1066, 1065, and okay, I did 1099. Okay, and here you're going to enter the tax transcript you filed in section 6. If this request is for an individual, enter 1040. If it's for a business, enter the business tax return you filed for the year, not quarterly returns. Examples might be like a 1065, an 1120, a 990, a 1041, etc. I had a 1099, so I'm going to put that there. And then for tax form 990 or 1041, check box 6B. It's this one, if you had that one. Check box 6B. For all other boxes, check 6C. Okay? And if that's the one we got to check here, we got to make sure this box is checked. Okay? Next. Now, for tax form 990 or 1041, check box 6B. And for all others, check 6. If the authorization is for an individual, include the 2 most recent years of tax return was filed. If the authorization is for a business, include the most recent 3 years tax return is filed. So that's going to be most of us here. We're businesses. So you're going to put the last 3 years. So 12/31, 2/19, 12/31, 2/18, 12/31, 2017. Okay? Got that. So do the last 3 years, including the end of the fiscal year of the business. Format is month, day, and year. For all authorizations. Form 4506 must be signed and dated by the taxpayer down here, listed on line 1A up here, or 2A. So you got to be signed up here. Now on 1A or 2A. If you filed a joint return, tax return, only one filer is required to sign, so you must check the box in the signature area. Signature attests that he or she, in his clause of reading, it declares that he or she has authority. So you got to check that box there. And then your signature is going to be here. And it's going to be an electronic signature, so you're just going to sign that. If you filed a joint return, only one filer is required to sign. You must check the box in the signature area to acknowledge that you have the authority to sign and request the information. The form will not be processed and returned to you if this box is unchecked. It's a very important box here, people. Okay? So then we go over here and we enter the telephone number of the first or second filer in the area. So put your number here. There's that. Enter your name here. The signer title down here. If the authorization here is for a business, the signer has to be authorized to request the tax transcript. Examples of authorized representatives of a business might be like a president, secretary, treasurer, owner, chief financial officer, manager, partner, stuff like that. Just your signatures need to be here. So you got that and you got that. You sign all that, bada bing, bada boom. John Doe. Okay, and then you would date it, etc. There we go. It's very simple. We've just filled out a 4506T form. Now in login, you would do all that. So you would do that, and then you would have your 4560T form into this email, and you would add it into your attachment. Then you would most recently filed federal tax return, including, so here we have part 2, we have done our 4506T. So showed you that part. Now the part 3, we're going to do most recently filed federal tax return, including all schedules. So we would go to our taxes, so whether you got it from, say you did it from H&R Block, or filed your own taxes, you would go and get your same taxes that you would downloaded online, and you would also add that attachment as well. Then you would write increase. So when the increase is based on the change due to application information, if your like business as your application information on your business is going to change, you would need to do a 3502 form and attach the 3502 form as far as your change of information. So after all that, all you're going to do is click send. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't want to send that right now because I'm not doing that right now. So you would click send, and that would be it. You would have applied for a loan on your increase. That's pretty simple. It's about as easy as you can get, and hopefully this all helps. All right, well guys, that's it. You did it. That's if you're in before the end of the year, you made the deadline, and prayers, you'll be blessed and highly favored going out to you right now. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Get that money. Have a good day.